Hello, please like, share and subscribe because today we will be discussing Star Trek Picard Season 3 Episode 2 Disengage. Note this will contain spoilers for Picard Season 3. So we start out the episode with 2 weeks ago with Jack Crusher on the Elias doing a medical mission, and it does appear to be the Fenris Rangers who inspect him, but it is Vadok's workers who Jack Crusher thinks that he had bribed into letting him complete his mission by giving them some weapons. We then cut to the strike and then to Picard, Riker and Jack Crusher trying to escape from the strike and Jack telling them the quick version of what happened, and Seven convinced Captain Shaw to go to their rescue, and after some trial and error they get them aboard the Titan again, and Picard, Riker, Jack and Beverly are safe for now. Then cut to Raffi on La Serena talking to her handler. He orders her to no longer continue the investigation, but she doesn't, as she would do anyways, and goes to her ex-husband, who gives her the option of being able to get in contact with her son Gabe and get them back in contact, or he could get her a meeting with Sneeda Ferengi, who can help her find out some information, and she chooses Sneed. Then cut to the bridge of the Titan, and Shaw has as Picard, Riker and Jack come onto the bridge and they start arguing, but then the strike opens, hails to them, and then we meet Vadok, this season's villain, who Amanda Plumer is excellent and Vadok is creepy as hell, and then Vadok demands that they hand over Jack Crusher, but they say no, and Vadok lowers her shields to let them scan the strike, and they have every weapon known to Star Trek, and as a demonstration she has the strike put the Elias in a tractor beam and had it swung at the Titan, and that is just the start. So now we've seen just a glimpse at what Vadok and the strike are capable of, and it is scary. We then see a bit of an interrogation scene when Seven and Shaw come in and explain that Jack is a con man who has a list of crimes and as well as many fake names, so he is escorted to the brig and Seven is relieved of duty, and when Picard tries to speak up for her, Shaw puts that firmly down. We then see Picard and Riker in the turbo lift, with Riker telling Picard without telling him about how Jack might be his son, but Picard doesn't want to discuss it, so he goes to the brig to talk to Jack, listing some of his crimes, and Jack corrects him on how he was just helping people and how the people that he has angered have been pirates and outlaws, not people with weapons big enough to pick a fight with Starfleet. We then see Raffi going to where Sneed is, and she gets past the guard. She tries to get info from Sneed, but he knows that she's lying to him, so he has her take some drugs to prove herself, but since she's a former drug addicted she is resistant against it, and Worf comes in to save her, and it is now confirmed that Worf is Raffi's handler as he rescues her and takes her somewhere. Now Jack had escaped from the brig and tried to hand himself over to Vadok, but at the last moment Beverly comes in with the help of Riker and just looks at Picard, and then he orders them not to turn Jack over. Shaw says he will get them all killed. Why? And Picard responds with, because he's my son, and with that and Picard pulling rank they fire on the strike and go into the nebula. So to find out what happens next, I'll see you Trekkies in a week. Live long and prosper. Hand with light skin tone, with fingers split.